those horseshoe crabs have for my well-moisturized hands. Wait a second. Who is that? I am strong. I am stronger than you. I don't care about my public image. I will hurt you, child. Pierre, please don't say that. What's up, everybody? My name is Jeremy, and welcome back to Dream Daddy. We just had dinner with Robert and Craig, and now it's time for a date with Hugo. I'm not exactly sure what we might be doing, so let's get to it.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Oh, I've got dads, huh? This is the dad I want right here. What's up, Hugo Vega? You ready for our date? You can't beat the whammy bar. Eat a balanced meal every day that includes vegetables, fruits, and protein. I navigate to Hugo's dad book page and type out a message. Hey Hugo, great seeing you at the barbecue. Like, I'm not crazy, right? This isn't the day after the barbecue. We've seen this man so many times in between at an art gallery, at school, when his son got suspended. This isn't the last time we've seen him. I wait for a few minutes before the computer dings. Oh, okay. I'm so glad you messaged me, and I definitely want to hang out sometime, but I have a favor to ask. Our class is going on a field trip to the aquarium today, and one of our chaperones called in sick. Is there any possible way you could come by and replace them? Uh-oh. Okay. I completely understand if you don't want to, or can't make it, but I'm gonna be honest with you here. It's the middle school class. I need as much help as I can get. I think about it for a second. Man, that's a lot of screaming kids that I'd be accountable for, and they're in middle school, arguably the worst age to be. Amanda silently trudges into the kitchen and pours herself a bowl of cereal. Morning, Amanda. Morning, Pops. Hey, how was middle school for you?
Ugh.
Bad, but nobody likes middle school. It's 3 years of bad acne, crying, and being generally terrible.
Aww.
Everybody sucks, no self-awareness, it's just a bunch of hormonal teenagers locked in a gross old building for 40 plus hours a week, doing long division and starting fights over, I don't know, pizza day? Top 40s pop? Middle schoolers should be avoided at all costs. What was your middle school experience like? Yeah, I thought it was fine. There was nothing really out of the ordinary for me. I had friends who, oh, no, they all wronged me in some way, shape, or form. They were terrible to me. And wait, I was terrible to them too. It's all rushing back to me. Middle school was awful. I had repressed it for so long.
Alright.
Dad, did we just have a breakthrough? I think we did. I hated middle school.
Eh?
See? Middle schoolers are reprehensible. Wait, why are you asking me about middle school? Oh, Mr. Vega requested my help to chaperone his middle school class to the aquarium. Just wanted to know what I was in for. You get to go to the aquarium? Are you kidding me? The last field trip I got to go on was to the clam chowder factory. They didn't even give us clam chowder. They gave us square pizza at a clam chowder factory. Oh, is that why you won't eat clam chowder anymore? No, it's because Bobby Wellingham threw up into one of the vats of clam chowder, and I'm the only one who saw it happen. It haunts me. Right? Let's leave that story firmly in the past. Just keep moving. Don't think about... Anyways, you should just do it. Mr. Vegas sounds like he could really use the help. Plus, you get to hang out with cool fish. Amanda, I get kind of weird about aquariums. The ocean makes me nervous. What? Are you worried that the whale is gonna pop out of the touch tank and swallow you whole? Why is there a whale in the touch tank? Don't you put fear in my heart. Well, do they have penguins there? Yes, they have penguins there.
Alright.
Then it's settled. Penguins outweigh the fear of ocean. I sit back down at the computer and let Hugo know that I'm available. He tells me to meet him at the aquarium and gives me the address. I grab my keys and kiss Amanda on the forehead before I head out. I arrive at the aquarium to find that the school buses have beaten me there. Preteens huddled around their teachers in small groups, yelling at each other and goofing off. Every teacher looks like they're at their wits' end. Hugo jogs up to me, looking frazzled. I'm so glad you're here. Hugo!
I don't know.
It's been a debacle all morning. We're short-handed and most of the kids won't stop screaming, as I'm sure you know is the case with all middle schoolers. I lived through Amanda at 12. I'm all too familiar. Great, well it's you and me chaperoning a group of 10 kids. They're over here. Hugo walks me over to a gaggle of preteens who are still sitting on the ground, playing with their phones. They're not kicking each other like some of the other groups, so we're off to a good start.
Oh.
Can you guys put your phones away? All the kids look up for a moment and stare at Hugo. They then go back to texting. At least they're quiet? Too quiet. These guys are up to something. I can feel it. Feel it in my mustache. I can feel it in my mustache. There's no way they're too busy thinking about getting food stuck in their braces to pull any stunts. It's middle school after all. We'll see. The classes start filing into the aquarium, and Hugo hands out massive stapled packets of paper to each kid. Interesting. These are due at the end of the field trip. Yes, there will be for a grade. No, you can't borrow a pencil. Hugo, being the toughest teacher ever. Sign it in blood. See the octopus over there? Take some ink. Use a pen. I don't care how you do it. Just do it. The kids collectively groan and grab the sheets from Hugo. What's in the packet? Honestly, it's just busy work so that the teachers can have a moment's reprieve. I think one of the questions asked them to sit quietly for 10 minutes to think about the Great Barrier Reef. Not bad, Hugo, not bad. Teacher hack. I like that. Wait, I thought you were an English teacher. Why does aquarium have to do with books? We just did a unit on the old man in the sea. Nothing quite like introducing kids to the futile preservation of the human spirit by making them pet stingrays. It gives us time to check out some of the exhibits as well. Come on, they have a phenomenal section on tropical fish. While the kids sit on the floor and pretend to do their assignments while they text, Hugo and I wander over to a large tank filled with brightly colored fish. Hugo points to a brown and white fish with long spines. That right there is a lionfish. Did you know that their stomachs can expand up to 30 times in size? I did not. And I volunteered at a zoo. Not the aquarium part, but yeah, still. Whoa. Their spines are venomous too. I did know that. Nature is hardcore.
Yes.
You think that's bad? Take a look at this one over here. Hugo points to a spiny, grumpy looking fish hanging out near the bottom of the tank. That's a stonefish. Oh, I'll put a picture of them right here for you guys. This is a stonefish. Doesn't it look so cool? Look at it. It's right there. It's a stonefish, the most venomous fish in the world. And they just like keep it here? Oh, they're relatively harmless so long as you don't step on them. Wait, what happens if you step on them? Tissue necrosis. Cool. Nature is wild. Man, Hugo seems to know a lot about fish. I feel the overwhelming need to impress him. Oh, hey, see that fish over there? That one? Yeah, that's the... The American longfin, the blue-nosed wigglyfish, the humphead wrassin. Race? I don't know. We're gonna go with the wigglyfish. Yeah? Did you know that... we could go with paranormal fish trivia, psychiatric fish trivia, political fish trivia. Yeah, the wigglyfish is very political. This fish openly supports the legislation of marijuana. I didn't know it was so progressive. Times are changing, man. Wait, are you serious? Serious as a heart attack? No, absolutely not. I'm playing it for the gag here. Ha! Good one. We lead the kids to another room. Sharks, sea turtles, eels, and other marine life swim around in a massive floor-to-ceiling aquarium. The kids begin trying to take selfies with the sharks. Hugo leaves my side to separate two kids who started a fight over a Capri Sun. I walk around the room reading the tiny little blurbs about different fish swimming inside of the enclosure. After a while, I look around and see Hugo again. He's gazing up at the aquarium in childlike wonder. The ripples in the water cast blue, moving shadows across his face. For someone surrounded by angry, hormonal preteens, he looks completely peaceful. He looks really cute in this light. I hope he doesn't notice me staring. Wow. I walk over to join him. Beautiful, isn't it? I'd rather stare at you. We can learn a great deal from Mother Ocean. Are those two sharks kissing? Since he's actually in bewilderment of something, I'm gonna talk about the ocean. A great many mysteries lie in the ocean. It truly is fascinating to be able to observe it in a setting such as this. That's a very astute point, Pierre. We stand together for a moment, admiring the wonders of marine life. We eventually make our way to the tunch tank room, which seems to be the only thing the kids are actually interested in. The tank is filled with a variety of horseshoe crabs, sea urchins, stingrays, and small fish. I stand around the edges of the tank to keep a wary distance from the sea life. Who knows what kind of nefarious plans those horseshoe crabs have for my well-moisturized hands? Wait a second. Who is that? Who drew this? That's an amazing job. I think it's a dolphin, penguin, fish, shark thing. Very nefarious. It's probably evil. Let's keep going. Hugo rolls up his sleeves and sticks his hand in the water. Don't you want to pet some stingray, Pierre? Oh, I think I'm good. I think I should just stand over here and admire them from a respectable distance. Come on, it'll be fun and informative. Don't make fun of me, but I'm scared to touch them. I get weird when there's no glass separating us. I don't know what any of those things are, but I get a feeling they will probably bite me in my delicious hands, if given the chance. Nothing in this tank can hurt you. The stingrays have had their barbs removed, the horseshoe crabs only eat little clams, and the anemones are perfectly safe to touch. Against my better judgment, I approach the tank, slowly dipping my hand into the cold water. I touch a stingray as it glides past me. See? Not so bad. It feels like fun, slimy leather. Fun, slimy leather. Things get a lot less scary when you learn about them, right? I dive my hands back into the touch tank with a renewed vigor for ocean life. I poke at some sea urchins and feel the hard carapace of a horseshoe crab. My hand brushes against Hugo's as we reach for the same anemone. Okay. I pull away blushing. Hugo smiles at me. Hey, you're supposed to be touching the fish. Sorry, I just get a little nervous when I'm touching amazing dad hands. I just get carried away sometimes. Wait, that girl over there looks suspicious. Why's that? Are backpacks usually that wet? Hold on, what'd you steal? Was it an urchin? Probably a stingray. Susan! Susan, get back here! Hugo runs over to the middle schooler and catches her before she can make it to the exit. Wanna tell me what's in the bag? Textbooks? Wanna tell me what's really in the bag? Susan won't budge. I walk over to Hugo and the girl. I think he might need a bad cop. Look, kid, we don't have time for games here. That's an easy 5 to 10 in the clink. I'm not afraid to hit a kid. That's probably the wrong one, but I can't resist. I am strong. I am stronger than you. I don't care about my public image. I will hurt you, child. Pierre, please don't say that. You're not a teacher. You can't tell me what to do. Yes, well, I am. Can you please put the bag down? Next time, we won't say please. Susan glares at Hugo for a moment before dropping her book bag on the floor. It lands with a wet slap. We stare at it for a moment before it starts to move. What? Hugo leans down and unzips the book bag. A horseshoe crab frantically scuttles out and across the floor. An employee swoops in, scoops it up, and places it back in the tank. She gives us a disapproving look. Jesus, Susan, what was your plan? I was trying to free him. To where? Outside? Where he was gonna die? Susan, go back to your group. We'll discuss this later. Yeah, and hands where we can see him. Susan sulks off, leaving me alone with Hugo. He gives me a pat on the shoulder. Middle schoolers have sticky hands. I doubt that's the first time that's happened here. Or the last. In the next room, we see a variety of smaller tanks, sea urchins, tiny fish, and a rainbow of beautiful underwater plant life surrounding us. Oh! Look over here. Hugo points to some seahorses gathered at the bottom of the tank. One of them is in the middle of giving birth. Okay. That's actually the male seahorse. Sort of takes fatherhood to a new level, doesn't it? Hey kids, come check this out. There's a male seahorse giving birth. A low murmur from the students. They just jump back on their phones. Fun fact, male seahorses can even give birth and then get pregnant in the same day. Man, We thought we had it hard. I wonder if they have to deal with the kids' awkward teenage years too. All however many thousand of them. You seem to know a lot about marine life, Hugo. It's not really my speciality, but I do make a point to learn as much as possible whenever I can. I think that learning shouldn't end when you leave school. We should challenge ourselves to find out more about things we don't understand every day of our lives. Because if we stop learning, I don't think we'll ever be able to grow or change as a person. Good point. But I still don't trust the ocean. We'll get there. We finally make our way over to my favorite part of the tour, the Arctic exhibit. Do we get to see the penguins? Yes, we get to see the penguins. Hell yeah. Alright guys, that's what I'm getting on this one. Thank you so much for watching, I really appreciate it. As always, if you enjoyed the video, please consider liking and subscribing as it helps out the channel. And I'm sorry, I couldn't resist threatening Susan. She was trying to steal a horseshoe crab. It's not a real horseshoe. It's probably gonna get stepped on by a horse and it'd be over. What's your favorite kind of fish you can find in an aquarium? Or not in an aquarium? I've always been a fan of the arapaima. Here's a picture, it's a really big fish. Anyways, next time we'll be finishing our date with Hugo and seeing some penguins. But until then, I love you guys. Take care. Peace.